Your face only will appear now. Okay, I'll move to Adara.
On the gentlemen, also two gentlemen here. Thank you for joining our meeting, and thank you, Mr. Salah, the Abbott Nutrition, to arrange this meeting, especially for the nurses who are engaged in nursery and intensive care nursery. And I'm really very happy and glad to see my old nurses in Jubail General Hospital and from Almana Hospital. Thank you very much. Really, it is very difficult or insufficient time, 15-20 minutes, to present about the human being, because it is a very big subject. But today I will share with you a very important features which you may not have heard before. So let's go to first slide. That all you know that all female mammals, all the animals and this human being, all they are equipped with milk, which is very much sufficient for nourishment and immunity. And this is the nature's ready to feed formula. So we have RTF, natural RTF, just you feed. Now, if you look at this slide, you see camel is feeding her own baby, deer is feeding her own baby, zebra and cow. The only human being who diverted, either she will feed her own breastfeed or she will go for cow's milk, goat milk, camel milk and so on. So, but animals, they will give to their own baby milk. She will not go to another animals. Now, this slide is just to show that what are the posture and position, that is latching. We call it latching. This is very important. If your baby is latching good, then baby will be satisfied, as well as the mother will also not have sore nipple or so. So if you see here, okay, the first one you see the baby is latching very nicely, but if you come to down, in this way, the mother will feel pain in her nipple. So latching, that means the baby should hold the areola and nipple together. Now we all know breast milk is the optimal food for infants and can never be equal by artificial substitute. You cannot prepare like human milk at all. Whatever artificial you put there, but you cannot, because human milk is actually, it is a living substance. It keep on changing also. Now, most of the mother in the clinic, they will ask, and they must have asked you also, that when should we start fresh cow's milk? Because mother is very keen, especially in Pakistan, India, they are very keen to know that when fresh cow's milk should be started. Well, fresh cow's milk should not be started before 1 year of age. This is the recommendation from American Academy of Pediatrics, that fresh cow's milk should not be started before 1 year of age, because the sodium content, potassium, calcium and phosphate contents is very high, and for that reason it is not recommended, as well as the iron is not sufficient there. Now, maternal, this is very unique things, that if a mother has delivered preterm babies, she will produce milk preterm, for the preterm. That means the calorie per 100 ml will be high, protein will be high and lipids will be high. In preterm baby, the mother who has delivered preterm baby, her milk will be okay. If you can compare the same mother when she has delivered term baby, so you see that the calorie will be standard calorie, the protein and lipids, all this will be like this. But in preterm baby, it's a special, that is, we no need to go for preterm formula. It is already mother is producing according to the needs or nourishment of the baby. Now, what is liquid gold? Colostrum is the liquid gold. Why? Because it meets all the nutrition needs of the newborn. Secondly, it has strong antiviral properties. It strengthens the newborn's immune system. And one of the most important thing, even if a mother is secreting only 1 teaspoon or few drops of colostrum, you just try to give this one. If the baby will take this colostrum, she will clear the meconium very nicely, because this is laxative also. Colostrum is particularly rich in vitamin E and A. Now, within 1 or 2 days, colostrum becomes transitional milk and the supply increases greatly. So, initially 1 day, 2 days, colostrum will secrete, and then it will become transitional milk, and after that, the mature milk will secrete. So, usually within 2 weeks, mature milk starts. Now, if you see the colostrum, how much IgA is 5 to 10 gram per liter, whereas in normal milk of the mother is 0.3 to 1. So this way, IgG and IgA is very high. Now, the composition of human, this is the thing which is, we call it, it's a dynamic food or living substance. Human milk is a living substance, because the composition of human milk varies immensely during the course of suckling, from one suckling to another suckling in a day, from 1 day to another day. During the whole course of lactation, it keeps on changing according to the need of the baby. Now, even whey and casein ratio. In early lactations, the whey is 90:10 whey casein ratio. In mature milk, 60:40, and in late lactation, it is 50:50. Now, that's why we are calling human milk is a living substance, changing constantly and adapting to meet the changing needs of the infant. It changes from the beginning to the end of the feed. The foremilk, when the mother starts feeding the baby, this is called the foremilk. The first will have more fat. So that's why after taking last feed, usually baby is satisfied and going to sleep. Day 5 milk produced, a breastfeeding mother varies from around 500 ml. So usually exactly the same. A normal healthy woman is producing 500 ml per day, which is exactly the requirement of the baby of 5 years old. Whereas at 6 months, the mother will produce 800 ml per day. So that is the actual requirement of the baby. This is from God, from nature, it is supplying. And slowly at the age of 6 months, the milk secretions or milk produce will be little lesser and lesser, and at that time we start the solid food to the baby. Now, if you see this slide, human milk has the highest fat content in the morning and the least at night. It even changes by season, age of the infant, and according to the baby's demand. Human milk reflects the environment and the diet of the mother, of course. Now, whatever God has given to us, it has some purpose. You have 2 eyes, 2 ears, so everything is for purpose. You have 2 breasts, so 2 babies can be fed at one time. In this way. Now there was one research conducted in Nepal in 2008 that those babies who have fed right just after birth, after a few hours of birth, or within 24 hours, his neonatal mortality and morbidity is very, very less. So initiation of breast milk right on the day 1 is very important. Now breastfeeding also reduces the incidence of atopic eczema. IQ of breastfed infant is higher than the formula-fed infant. Reduce risk of diabetes, decrease coronary heart disease. Now, have you heard this rusty pipe syndrome? Anyone? Rusty pipe syndrome? You know what does it mean? Rusty pipe. You see the water pipe, the metal water pipe, when it becomes rusty, when the water is coming, you will see this color. Isn't it? So this is called rusty pipe syndrome, but some mother on day 1, 2, 3, they produce this type of milk. So this is because of venous engulfment. And so much so that this is the breast milk. The first one you see day 2, day 3, day 4. This is also the breast milk, right? So what it is, this is called green breast milk. It's called green breast milk. Now, what is the cause of this thing? Now you see day 2, day 3, day 4, and then it is clear. This milk is very safe, you can feed this milk, and this is because that other mother has ingested seaweed tablet or green colored sports drink or herbal vitamins and iron tablets. So if milk is secreting like this, don't worry, just give it to the baby. This is the safe. Now, have you heard the supplemental nursing system? Some mother, they will just say that I don't have milk. You give this formula milk, right? But we cannot live like this. Okay, no milk, no problem. So we have some solution for that one. What is the solution? Well, you take the feeding tube, connect to the piston of connect to the barrel of the syringe, right? Put formula milk there, and the tip of the feeding tube put at the tip of the nipple, and let the baby suck the nipple. So what will happen? The baby will suck on nipple as well as the tube. He will get the milk as well as he will stimulate mother to get lactation like this. So actually he is sucking on breast, but the milk is coming from the tube. So in this way, the mother will get stimulation and will start lactating. Within 2-3 days, you will see mother has started lactating. This is called supplemental nursing system, because we cannot take any excuse. We have a lot of option. Now, mother has inverted nipple or sore nipple. She said, no, I cannot feed. Okay, just give extracted breast milk, which we are doing in our nursery. So extraction of breast milk. You can use pump, you can use hand pump. So the extraction of milk is imperative for 2 reasons. One, the baby will get the nutrition, and second, the mother will continue lactation. So this is very important. Now the other thing that most of you or the mother will ask you that, okay, I have extracted breast milk, how long we can keep in the room, outside the, in the room. So there is a storage guidelines. Now, if you see the breast milk storage guidelines, room temperature up to 77 degree Fahrenheit, that is 26 degree centigrade, room temperature, you can keep 6 to 8 hours safely, right? And insulated cooler bag you have with ice packs, you can keep 24 hours if you are traveling. Now, if your refrigerator usually 4 degrees centigrade on the shelf, so you can keep up to 5 days. Now, in European countries where the human milk bank is there, so what they are using freezer they are keeping for 2 weeks, freezer with separate doors keeping for 3 to 6 months, and 6 to 12 months in deep freezer. So in that country, when they need for breast milk, they will just keep freeze it and they will supply to the baby. So as the human milk is a life substance, so it should not be microwave. Never microwave the breast milk. Okay. Now the other important message is this one, that when you take the frozen milk or refrigerated milk outside, you thaw it and then give it to the baby. Suppose there is some remaining, so don't refreeze again. You can discard that one. Okay. Now some of you will think, oh, I will remember 6 to 8 hours, 24 hours, this one. So I have alternative that remember rule of force. This one you can remember easily. Rule of force. 4 hours at room temperature and 4 days in the refrigerator. This is called rule of force. Okay. Now this is the last slide. I am running my YouTube channel. You can subscribe, Dr.Zafir. You will get all the informative videos for mother, for children, for newlywed couple, even parental conflict and the child health. A lot of videos. They are all informative videos, right? So you can subscribe this one. And thank you very much.